how good has the Seattle Mariners bullpen really been? Let's talk about it. So after yet again another shutout win from the Seattle Mariners against the Texas Rangers last night, which puts them in first place in the AL West for the first time through 23 games since 2009. It was also the third shutout of the season for the Seattle Mariners in a game that they won 4-0. And one of the big question marks going into this season, especially with the injuries to Matt Brash and Gregory Santos, was how good was this bullpen really going to be? So far this season, we've had two guys come up and make their MLB debuts, and they've done pretty well, and one actually got sent back down to Tacoma. That's Brett DeGauss. He got sent down back to AAA the other day. And there was definitely some concerns after the slow start the Seattle Mariners had when they started off 4-8, and kind of the concerns with the bullpen as well as the offense. So I just want to kind of go over some of the statistics of the Mariners bullpen from not only the whole season, but also this 7 of last 10 game win streak. I don't want to cherry pick these stats and just go over those last 10 games in which they've won 7 of them. I kind of want to go over their stats throughout the entire year and where they rank in the MLB, as well as these last 10 games. And there's also one pitcher that I feel like doesn't get enough attention, so I do want to go over him, but that'll be towards the end of the video. So there are 4 main statistics that I want to go over with you guys in this video, and that is walks per 9, ERA, strikeouts per 9, and home runs per 9. To me, it's a little bit hard to quantify a bullpen based on things like WAR. To me, that's kind of not the most important statistic, especially when it comes down to a bullpen. So let's start off with walks per 9. And this first statistic is going to be based on the entire season and where they rank in the MLB. And then the second statistic is going to be where they ranked these past 10 games. So to start off, where the Seattle Mariners ranks in walks per 9 in the first 23 games of the season, they are currently 4th in the league with a 3.10 walk per 9. Mind you, again, this is just the bullpen. It has nothing to do with starting pitching. And in the past 10 games, the Seattle Mariners are 2nd in the entire league with a 1.59 walk per 9. So that is an absolutely drastic improvement over a full walk per 9 improvement over the course of these past 10 games. And truly, we just had a big problem starting the season, especially with that Andres Munoz walk-off win in Milwaukee, where he just walked 4 straight batters and really just couldn't find his command. But again, the past 10 games, they've really been honing down and locating their pitches well, and that's why the walks per 9 has improved so much. Moving on to a very similar stat, we're going to go with strikeouts per 9, and so far during the entire season, the Seattle Mariners are ranked 10th in the league with 9.17 Ks per 9. And over the past 10 games, they are ranked 6th with a 10.48 K per 9, which again is over a 1K increase in just these 10 games. So again, they're not only just walking less guys, they are striking out a lot more guys as well. So to me, these next 2 stats kind of go hand in hand, and that is the ERA and the home runs per 9, because there's definitely something that sticks out that's really interesting to see. So in terms of ERA on the entire season, the Seattle Mariners are ranked 3rd in the league with a 2.60 bullpen ERA. And so far, over the course of these last 10 games, they only have a 1.59 ERA as a bullpen. Which not only are they ranked 3rd in the league throughout the whole season, they are still ranked 2nd going into the past 10 games, which is super, super impressive, especially missing 2 of our best arms in the pen. So here's kind of where this stat goes hand in hand. In terms of home runs per 9 on the entire season, the Seattle Mariners are currently ranked 18th as a bullpen with a .99 home run per 9. And so far in these past 10 games, their home run per 9 is 28th in the league with a 1.27. So in the past 10 games, they have one of the worst home runs per 9 in the entire league. But here's why digging deeper into stats is so important, because over the course of this home run per 9, where they are almost last in the league over these past 10 games, they have given up a total of 4 home runs. Now, that ranks currently 14th, tied with a bunch of other teams. A team like the Tampa Bay Rays have given up 9 home runs over the course of this 10-game span. But something that the Mariners bullpen has that other teams don't have given up 4 home runs over this 10-game span is that the fact that over these 10 games, the bullpen has only given up 5 earned runs, and 4 of those have come off of 4 solo home runs. While other teams on this list, like the Yankees, have given up 16 earned runs from their bullpen over the course of these 10 games, and 4 of those being home runs, the Mariners have only given up 4 home runs and only 5 earned runs total over the course of these 10 games. So literally, besides 4 solo home runs, they have only given up 1 earned run as a bullpen. Some other facet, whether it was a single, walk, whatever it may be, in some other facet, they've only given up 1 earned run. Again, what's so fascinating to me about this is the fact that the Mariners are doing this with arguably 2 of their best 3 arms out for injury right now in Matt Brash and Gregory Santos. So this is including guys like Trent Thornton, Tyson Miller, guys like that, Taylor Saucedo, that are really just killing it out of the bullpen and kind of doing not what we didn't expect them to do. We expected them to be a good bullpen even with these 2 guys out, but they are really just clearing the bar on that. which leads me into the guy that I just really don't think gets enough attention. And this has been the past year and a half with him. He's just been a really good pitcher for us. And I don't think he gets overlooked, but he definitely doesn't have the same hype as Andres Munoz or Matt Brash. And that is left-handed pitcher Gabe Speier. He's been absolutely dominating in 2024. He currently has 8.2 innings pitched with a 1.04 ERA. He's only given up 4 hits over the course of these 8 2/3 innings, and he has 14 Ks and only 2 walks. I mean, he's really just been absolutely dominating. We saw it last night against Texas where he just had 3 up, 3 down, quick and easy, even against guys like Corey Seager, Marcus Semien. He made Marcus Semien look absolutely silly last night. He's just been a guy that's been really elite for us so far this year, and one of those unexpected because we knew he was going to be good, but we didn't know he would be this good. So my main point for this video is I know the Seattle Mariners bullpen doesn't get the most hype right now, especially with 2 of the main hype guys being injured, but they have absolutely been dominating so far, especially in these last 10 games. Logan Gilbert even touched on it a little bit last night after his amazing start against the Rangers where he threw 6 2/3 shutout innings. He even talked about how Ryan Stanek just came in and got out of it and got out of whatever jam he was in. And that's just really important for starting pitchers to know that they can rely on their bullpen to go out and save whatever the situation might be if they get pulled early, or even if they just have a 2-0 lead and they get taken out after 7 innings. They know and trust in that bullpen to go in and win this game. So truly, for me, I would be scared if I was other teams because once these 2 guys come back and we also get Brian Wu back, this pitching is just going to be so much more dominant than it already is, and we're just going to keep that rolling throughout the season. So please let me know what you guys think about the Seattle Mariners bullpens and maybe who's one guy that going into the year you weren't too high on, but he's been doing really well. Otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and hopefully the Mariners can get a big series win against the Texas Rangers tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.